A Muslim-run clinic in Orlando, Florida will offer free health care to individuals who are living in poverty. Now, this was done by the American Muslim Community Center, and what they want to do is ensure that people who live in Central Florida will have access to health care even if they're extremely poor. Now, they say our goal is to serve humanity, no strings attached, everyone is welcome. We have over 40 physicians who come to our mosque, and we have 11 of them signed up to volunteer here, so we are very, very blessed. So Kate Santic for the Orlando Sentinel wrote about this, and I want to give her some props because I think this is the type of story that should get some attention. This is actually not the only Muslim-run clinic in the country that is offering free health care to those who are disadvantaged. This is happening in several other areas as well, including Maryland, South Carolina, California. So it's good news. And I actually gave her a call because I was curious to see what the reaction was to a Muslim-run clinic, especially after I read the quote about them referring to it as a mosque. And everyone's in favor of it. She says that it hasn't gotten any negative reaction, no Islamophobia. I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah.
So, you know, unfortunately, in news, you oftentimes have to cover things that go wrong. Right?
Yeah.
So you'll cover cases of Islamophobia or anti-Semitism or racism, et cetera, because something terrible or tragic has happened. But it's great to see that on a day-to-day basis, Muslims helping their fellow Americans and get appreciation in return, and we should cover that as well. So now I love this idea for another reason. Now, in fighting back against fundamentalist Islam and terrorism abroad, my idea has always been, there's many different layers to it, better intelligence, better targeting, et cetera. But also, let's go back to being the good guys. And because if the local population is on our side, they will root out those weeds as opposed to helping the people on the ground if they're not on our side.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I feel like it's common sense, right? You have to be pretty slow not to understand that if you demonize an entire population of people, well, it's easy for radicals to radicalize them.
Yeah, so what I want the rest of the world to think, not just the Muslim world, but they're more relevant because of the situation in Syria and across the world these days because of current events, but that when they see an American helicopter, I want people to think, great, the good guys are here. Mm-hmm. Right now, I got news for you. That's not what people think when an American helicopter or a drone is in the air or a fighter, right? And I think if we turn that around, it is going to be enormously beneficial, not just to the rest of the world, but to us. So now I tell you all of that because the reverse also applies to Muslims. So if you're a Muslim American and you've got, you know, image issues here, and it's not your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, but, you know, and the right wing's been smearing you, et cetera, well, then do this so that when Americans see a Muslim, they think help is on the way.
Yeah.
Right? That is a great idea. Mm-hmm. So it's true for both sides. Be unusually and unnecessarily kind. Be gratuitously decent to one another. And so I think this is as good an idea as I have seen. I'm going to needlessly amp it up and go, imagine if Planned Parenthood's funding is cut. Mm-hmm. And Muslim Americans say, we got your back. Mm-hmm. Either they set up clinics or they help Planned Parenthood. I'm not talking about the abortion issue. Put that aside, right?
Yeah.
Because people are going to have religious views on that, whether they're Christian or Muslim, et cetera. I'm saying on all the breast cancer screenings, the health care, the contraception, all that stuff, if Muslims said, we're here to help. Right. I mean, how wonderful a message would that send? And so I think that they started something here, and I hope it spreads, and this is how we come together as a country. So wonderful job. If you want to see this happen, donate $3, $20, $27, whatever you can afford. You know that if everybody that's watching this video donated right now, we could stop the fundraising because we'd have enough. So go to tytnetwork.com/go. We'll wait while you make the donation. Thank you for doing it and for building a great new journalism team. And thanks for watching.